back from the past and into the present. Back with another video, this time with the latest predictions for the for the next Pokemon games, and I'd say in about the next 9 years. Besides this year, which we know, because my last video that I made regards to the predictions for those future Pokemon games are just definitely outdated. A lot's definitely changed from the past 2 years. Yeah, like I was not expecting an Ultra Sun Ultra Moon announcement. I wasn't expecting Sword and Shield or Generation A to be on the Switch. I wasn't expecting Let's Go to exist. Yeah, so this will definitely be based off of those sort of patterns. Yeah. I was definitely hesitant to make this around this time, but because Google Hangouts about to shut down in a few days, I've pretty much decided to just go with the predictions and stick to my gut that these will be fairly true. And I guess to get out of the way, even though I already said it wouldn't be related towards, like, well, one of them would be related towards Sword and Shield. The last bit of it I'll say is that it's definitely going to have some nostalgia of Johto somehow. Whether the regional evolutions based on the rumors or regional variants, you name it, I'm gonna still stick by that. At the very least. And then as for what the next Pokemon game will be for next year, I would say Diamond Pearl Reimagining, because it's been the longest that's definitely been anticipated, I'd say. Definitely. 14 years after the original release of Diamond and Pearl. And why Let's Go Crystal wouldn't be in that year is, well, I guess because you gotta pretty much say you definitely have to, like, it would just not be good to mix up the anniversaries up. So whatever anniversaries has definitely been kind of definitely like needed to be, I guess, needed to really be addressed in like a new game based off of it or something. Diamond Pearl is definitely the next one to come up. But I do think like next year there'll be maybe a teaser for in regards to a future Pokemon project that's related towards Black and White, yeah, or something. And also why Let's Go Crystal will be, I guess, will be coming out in 2021 is because I think that's like the 25th anniversary of Red and Blue, I think. So that would be a nice 25th anniversary, I say, for them, because, well, you can definitely revisit, you can revisit a Kanto in Crystal. Yeah, so that's what I would say. And then as far as 2022 to 2023, I think it will be the Black 2 and White 2 spiritual sequel or reboot. As in, I think they'll mix both the elements of Black and White, positive elements or best elements of Black and White, and best elements of Black 2 and White 2 to really, I guess, create this sort of ambitious sort of game. I guess have maybe the story moral sort of ambiguities of Black and White with the, I guess, maybe the overall gameplay pacing of and openness of Black and White 2. Yeah. And characters of Black 2 and White 2 and yeah, characters of Black and White 2 and Black and White 2 and extent, yeah. So and then in 2023 to 2024, a new region game. And I did forget to mention that I also predict that Generation 9 is going to start with that spiritual sequel for Black and White, because I think they have definitely because of them technically introducing a new Pokemon in Let's Go and Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, they can technically get away with the whole idea of a new generation being connected with, like, or just starting with a new region. Yeah. And it'll be more like, yeah, it's a new generation because it has new mechanics and all that and stuff. And definitely, yeah, and just an upgrade overall, just from the previous, I guess, yeah, previous generation, yeah. And then I also predict that the installment that the or sub installment that the Black and White spiritual sequel will be part of is definitely going to be like, it's definitely going to be different from the main line. That I could say to really fully realize its potential. And then I guess getting back to the Generation 9 new region game, I guess what you really do expect from a mainline series, maybe add improvements here and there, additions here and there, but I think it will keep faithful to the original formula, especially when the Black and White spiritual sequel might be different, maybe. As the original Black and White was definitely, I think it was made to be a soft reboot to, like, yeah, to Pokemon mainline series at the time. Yeah. I predict the region to be set in Hong Kong or Singapore. Yeah. And then as far as 2024 to 2025, Let's Go will definitely evolve. It'll have to evolve when it gets to Hoenn and Sinnoh, visiting those regions. Maybe something like Pokemon Legends, something like that. And for this one, I think it'll be the idea of Delta Emerald, but I think with implementation implementation of Let's Go's ideas, we're also implementing newer ideas to make it deserving of a new subtitle. Yeah. As for, I say, the year after that, and an XYZ spiritual sequel, especially when Zygarde was not given the game that it deserves, definitely, and the treatment that it had in Sun and Moon, I don't think was acceptable. So, yeah. Definitely that. Zygarde deserves a game. And then the year after that, Generation 10, new Generation 10 region game. Once again, Generation 10, I believe, starts with that XYZ spiritual sequel. For a similar reason to why I would think Gen 9 would start with the Black and White spiritual sequel. I predict the Gen 10 new region game to be set in Germany. Yeah. And then after that, it's the Platinum reimagining. Yeah. In the same sub series that's a successor to Let's Go, that the Emerald reimagining or possible Emerald reimagining I would predict to be in there. Yes. And then I guess that would be about it. And that brings it up to potentially 2028 2028, I think, as far as like my predictions span up to. Yeah. Which I think I'll just leave it at that, because a lot could change up till that year, and that's all pretty much say on that. And then I guess as a short sort of prediction, not as far as the future games, but as far as like whether Sword and Shield and Diamond Pearl well, even already say this in like previous video, I do think that Sword and Shield and Diamond Reimagining will port to the new possible hybrid handheld. I think in the same year, either probably at launch, probably at launch, probably in launch of the system. Yeah, just to migrate those 3DS audiences over to like the new hybrid handheld. Yeah. And for Let's Go, I'm not really so sure because like the Joy-Con functionalities, I think might might prevent Let's Go from going to the hybrid handheld system. So at least the two, well, the one that came out last year and the next one that will come out in 2021 that I predict to come out in 2021. Yeah, so that's really about it. And then as far as like the next platform, I think they're going to be on. As far as like Generation 8 ones that are predicted, well, yeah, Let's Go Crystal. I think I'm going to count in that on Switch, and then after that, it's on. I think it's going to be both on the hybrid handheld and the next hybrid home console. Yeah, because I think they've already set the precedent. Once they set the precedent that like Sword and Shield is on a home console, like it kind of gets to the point where now they do have to release it on both. Yeah, so that's about it. If I don't happen to make another video before Google Hangouts on there disappears or shut down, in that case, see me in a future.